Hello everybody, I wanted to make a quick video as we have 2 weeks as of recording of this video, a little over 2 weeks, until the next regional championship. And I kind of wanted to show just what the ladder is looking like at this moment in time, and just kind of go over some strategies that I still think are really powerful. And yeah, so if you want to kind of collaborate or share some ideas in the comment section down below, that'd be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, right now, I think get ourselves kind of going here. Right now we are at, I think I'm like, there we go, right there. Perfect. We're at rank 100, 1600 even. Looks like the ladder's getting pretty good. Early ladder. Finally someone kind of breaking 1800 almost. This isn't really going to be a video involving me going super try hard and me like really trying to climb as high as possible. This is more along the lines of just using this as a resource is something that, you know, I really think that I hope it would help for you guys. So really quick, let's just talk about the team here. So we're still running a very similar core as to last time, as this was our core last time, except we're going a little bit more hyper offense, being able to support with Will Smith, Tornadus, and Rain Girl, Golden Go. This can still be used in Regulation D, so if you have any other tournaments that are still going to be using the Reg D format, this could actually be a really solid contender team. Biggest reason on why this team works so well is because you're pretty much just overwhelming your opponent with offense. Biggest things that I would say to look out for, oh, and we did switch up our Flutter main, Starbucks, to where it's the booster energy set. Still max speed, max special attack, except I'm giving it Imprison just because the Farigiraf Trick Room was giving me a lot of issues, and it does seem to be a pretty good stop to it. But without further ado, let's get into some matches. Let's see what a lot of people are using, just so you guys can kind of be on the forefront of some really cool teams. And yeah, I'm really excited to keep seeing where this regulation takes us. I'm using this kind of core just because it's super early still in the meta, and I want to be able to give you guys a very competitive team that is a little bit more, this is more of my play style personally. So if you guys are a little bit more of a balance heavy kind of team player or anything involving that, really just kind of let me know in the comments. I have a few ideas as to different types of teams that I will be trying out over the next like little bit and building for balance wise. But for right now, I'm going to go with my comfort zone, hyper offense. So as we see, we do see a Trick Room lead. I do think shutting down Trick Room will actually be really important for us, so I am going to play towards that expense. And I'm also going to bring Urshifu just so I can kind of threaten, like let's say for instance if he leads this Ogre Pawn, I can pretty much threaten an instant kill. And then in the back, I'm probably still going to go with Cheeto and Barney here. Okay, awesome. I'm actually not too like devastated by this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go with the standard kind of Dazzling Gleam. And I think, because I'm most likely getting faked out, but like, we embrace the hyper offense. That's okay. It was a pretty obvious standpoint that they were going to be going for, so Icicle Crash will kill, but it does put me in a really solid position to kind of just snowball this game in my favor. So that's what we're going to start going for. I am going to Terra Water on this turn just because it gives me the consistent KO into Iron Hands. So yeah, he could Sucker Punch here, which is a little scary, but yeah. He is Terra Water, so he will take out And that is a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. In all honesty, I think my best play is to just go for Ice Spinner and Rock Slide here. Um, Guarantees the KO onto Iron Hands, and I might be able to get the KO onto Cresselia. So, oof, yeah, not getting the KO. So we hope for that flinch, and we did get the flinch. Very lucky, very, very lucky on that one. So yeah, I will just go for Sucker Punch and Rock Slide here. Wow, that was a the best of one strategy if I've ever seen one. But, you know, hey, my team's that way too. So I would have a little bit more of a chance if we didn't see that he still had a few more, you know, turns to go here. Oh. How interesting. Well, we lose that one, and we go into another one. Yeah, in all honesty, the biggest thing that I could have done to play differently in that last match was I really should have just kind of made sure that, you know, I'm thinking, okay, obviously I'm going to want to go into his Iron Hands, so he's probably going to want to Terra that. And I kind of want to bait out these Terras a little bit more. So I'm really clicking open team sheets if they're wanting to utilize them. A lot of people have actually been picking up Roaring Moon. For me, still, Roaring Moon is still kind of, I did bring it to my tournament to the tournament in Charlotte. That was the only one I got to compete in last year, for regionals wise. But it's just, depending on how you utilize it, it's still a fairly underwhelming Pokemon, I'd say. But, you know, to each their own. I think it still has a lot of use, so. We still do see the Assault Vest with Heavy Slam. In all honesty, I kind of want to make a stand and start off with Golden Go, and then probably, if I just lead this, it makes it to where, like, I can just immediately start causing a lot of pressure, do some damage into things, and then my Sweeper Core with those two can kind of come in and finish some stuff off. So I know for a fact that I will kill Fluttermane here. And if he Terra Waters his Landorus, that just baits out the Terra, which means I know how I'm going to be playing the rest of the game. So I'm not super worried about that. But yeah, I would honestly say, like, Choice Scarf Landorus is the Landorus I am seeing the most. If you are doing a best of 3, I still think it is a Pokemon that you guys should have on your radar if you don't already. It is one of those Pokemon that's just so consistent. I mean, being able to pivot out Intimidates, being able to deal massive damage, it's just a very solid Pokemon that I expect to just keep doing really well. So let's just go for Stomping Tantrum. I am just gonna let Golden Go down, because Golden Go's pretty much done what I wanted it to do. It's gotten a knockout, we've dealt massive damage into Iron Hands, and I do believe that, oh, okay. I'm actually okay with this. I am going to bring out my Chien-Pao because I can protect with Chien-Pao. So, we see Urshifu. Okay. I do think what I want to go for here is I am just going to keep spamming Make It Rain, just because it does pretty decent damage. And then I think I might just... I'll just... Are you Terra Water? You are. So just to be safe, we go for Sacred Sword. That's why we'd be safe. I'm surprised he still did not die. That's crazy. Are you Focus Sash? You are Focus Sash. That is really annoying. If I Terra normal E-Speed, the problem with that is... Okay, let's see what happens here. I think I lose this one. That's okay. We go back into it. All right. But as you're kind of seeing, it's just a lot of this meta does kind of still revolve around Urshifu. As much as we don't want it to, and trust me, I was one of those people, it really still heavily does. I mean, Urshifu is still so good, but as you can see, this is a very high rated team. I've seen a lot of kids run this exact core. A lot of the time they're running pretty much Choice Scarf here, and then they'll either run AV, actually, like is the other option. I've seen AV Lando with Booster Energy, Iron Hands, which has been kind of weird, but it's cool to see different iterations. How I would expect them to go is I would expect them to start with the special attacking core, and I want to make sure I respect it as well. So I will just start these two. Reason being is because I really do just use Golden Go as kind of a frag. You just kind of let Golden Go just go in, deal massive amounts of damage, and get out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am just going to go for the regular play of Tailwind and Make It Rain. This time, we just do this. Because, yeah. We can pretty much guarantee a kill on both of them on this turn, so. Perfect. Go for Stomping into Chi-Yu. No Terras from their end, which does kind of worry me a little bit. But what I'm going to do is the only Terra that would be a problem is if the Chi-Yu's Terra Grass. Most of them have been Terra Ghost, so, yep. He does match. Okay. Let's just cross our fingers for no burn. Perfect. Cool. And then I am going to switch, and I am going to just spam Sucker Punch into Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu goes down. Make It Rain into Sucker Punch. We win that one. We move forward. Don't underestimate that squad, though. Like, that was a really good team. So... But yeah, I would honestly say, like, of course everybody is using the Fire Ogerpon. I would say if you guys are wanting to utilize Ogerpon, I would highly recommend trying regular Ogerpon with a Focus Sash and Defiant. It actually is a really solid pick. There's a lot you can do with it. So I would highly recommend using it just because it's a really fun Pokemon. The only problem is it does take away your Focus Sash, and for me, Cheeto here is like my favorite Pokemon to use with Focus Sash right now. So you kind of have to pick and choose your battles. But I will probably be developing a team pretty soon with a Focus Sashed, Defiant, of course, regular Ogerpon. So, okay. This next one, I honestly think, like, this, I do this. And then I'll probably just utilize... I'm just going to utilize Rain Girl because of the fact of the matter that, like, this is always, like, Rocky Helmet, and it's annoying. And then we'll go with our Sweeper Core in the back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am just going to click Dazzling Gleam and Make It Rain. I really don't have a reason not to click that, because, yeah, I understand that I'm going to lose Starbucks. My multi-billion-dollar corporation, it's so popular. It's a siren that indulges everybody in because of its good stats. But in the same sense, it was a gamble I was willing to take, and it paid off. So, there we go. I like it. I like it. Pretty much doing what we need to. Um, so what I would go for here is with seeing that, I mean, like, you could obviously just go for wide guard. So, yeah. Which I was fine with, so, I will just bring out my Chien Pao now. And Ursaluna is the last mon. I do think, I just want to make sure that I get the consistent hit, because if I don't break terrain this turn, I can't just Terra Normal E-Speed spam. So, oh. That makes this interesting. So the next play, what he could go for is he just Surging Strikes into my Gholdengo, right? I just don't think I have anything strong enough to take out Ursaluna in one hit from Dragonite. And we just gotta go for that. Yeah, sadly enough, like, I didn't have anything strong enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click the regular brain dead move of clicking Outrage, just as a quick switch, just for those types of scenarios. Rock Slide was kind of a fun little tech with him, but it's not as strong as we all hope. In all honesty, just going these two, like, the only problem would be if your booster's speed, which, I mean, I guess I could see that being the case, but I highly doubt it at the same time, too, so. Glim Dozo. I almost want to just make it rain and you turn into Glim. Okay. Terra Dragon. Interesting. I don't see him going for that hard of a prediction. So. And I do think that these two can be really valuable in the back. So I will be just going for that. Yep, he just goes for EQ, which is fine. I think Terra Normal E-Speed into Ice Spinner kind of guarantees me this win, so yeah. I don't necessarily know, like, if he's super bulky, he could live this. I don't know. It's a lot of damage. Let's see. He does live. We see the Earthquake. Huh. Trying to decide who's better. For now, I think it's Gholdengo. And I'm going to E-Speed into Dozo, Shadow Ball Tatsu. How much did E-Speed do that last turn? It did 30. Yeah, we'll be good. As long as that wasn't a high damage roll. Oh, wait, no. I'm not going to be good. Ooh, I should have noticed that. I got so lucky. Because we had the Chien Pao drop. So that was something I needed to consider. In all honesty, though, this match is looking pretty much over just because of the fact that I have Choice Scarfed Urshifu in the back. So, unless he switches Tatsuguri into Glimmora and kills Rain Girl here. Let's see. He could be doing that. No, he just goes for Dazzling Gleam, which just was not the right play. I don't see a world in which Tatsu can just one-shot. I do see a world, though, in where Tatsu's faster. Do I think it's faster? It might be. Okay. And then we see if it goes for Earth Power or not. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't run Glamora with Earth Power. Yeah, or without Earth Power, I was going to say. So, kind of breaking even, a little bit under our starting rating, but because when you're this high up in the ladder, it's really hard to keep it unless you're like consistently winning. But yeah, that was kind of an off-the-wall team. I haven't really been seeing too much Dondozo, to be honest. You get a team here and there. I would say as long as you have enough offense to overwhelm a Dozo, you're gonna be fine. Like, how I've been kind of dealing with Dondozo lately is just having a really heavy special attacker. For instance, Fluttermane. Just make sure your Fluttermane has a good amount of special attack and can hit it really hard. And you should be pretty good. Sure, I'll do some open team sheets. So of course we still have the Choice Banded Dragapult, Focus Sash Chiampao, Citrus Berry, no Protect on Arcanine, Leftovers with no Protect on Rillaboom. The only is Urshifu? Okay. Well, because of this, I think that that's a fine kind of core to bring. But like I'm saying, my hyper offense is really what I like to do. And really, this is still very early first draft. I still think, like, what we'll do is, we'll do 2 more battles, and then we'll do some team building at the end of this video, just to kind of, you know, solidify it off. So what I'm going to look for is their Terra types. They can't handle that, so I just do this. If he predicts and fake outs my Gholdengo, like, honestly, good for them. That's a really solid play. And they're just a good player. But I don't know, I don't necessarily see them making that prediction, and I just want to be able to get as much damage off on these 2 as I possibly can. So perfect, we just get a double knockout. Never underestimate a Choice Specs Gholdengo, friends. Never underestimate it. And I built this Gholdengo just so it outspeeds barely, so, and we know you have the Sash, so. Goodbye to both of you. GG. On to our next one. Like I said, we'll do 2 more, so, oh, and it's this Dondozo again. Now, the biggest thing with this is we just have to be kind of wary on letting this Dondozo do its thing. So I do need to still make sure, because last round I did play a little bit a little bit spooky. This one, I still want to give him the respect it deserves, but I also want to be able to full-fledged be able to kind of go into this core. So, so your specs, I think just matching Tailwind and going in for Make It Rain is a fine play. Yeah. I think I get both of them, right? Yeah. 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 Honestly, I'm just going to go for Leer and switch into Barney. I like switching into Barney. Okay. He just goes for Order Up shenanigans. I'm going to just Air Slash. The only thing that I'm scared of with locking myself into Outrage is the fact of locking myself into Outrage. Like, that's kind of spooky. I honestly think I'm just going to go for that. Yeah. I don't really mind. And Chiampao is easily going to be able to take out this Dozo, so I'm not going to stress too heavily on like any crazy specific strategies, I'm just going to take out the Dozo. Yep. Perfect. And then you finished off with Tailwind just to kind of solidify the win. And yeah. And then we can get one more in. And I think we do some fun team building for the last little bit of this video and just try out the team from just kind of things that I've seen, and maybe just some fun stuff for you guys to kind of have some, you know, interesting ideas moving forward. So, all right. So, I do really like this team. I really think Okidogi is going to be one of those Pokemon that, like, is going to be so heavily slept on, because I think there's going to be such a solid set for him, and that's actually one of the Pokemon we are going to be using in this team. So, that we will just kind of throw together and have fun with. Alright, so he has got Ninetales, Landorus, Heatran, Okidogi, I always forget your Ogerpon, and Rillaboom. Ogerpon is one of the coolest, like, new Pokemon. I love it so much. I think I'm still fine with kind of leading like this, just to deal as much damage as possible. I am a little bit worried about Heatran, to be honest. Just because, like, Heatran has so many options. Like, when you Terra a Heatran, it, like, completely switches your types. It, like, Fire Steel into Grass is such a cool way to be able to, like, accent, okay, I'm switching up my type, here we go. And I just think it's so much fun. If you've got Protect, you go for it now. I'm not going to make this risk, though. Because I also... Yeah. I was going to say, I also see it going for something, like, weird. So, we're probably seeing... Wow. I'm not going to take that lightly, and I'm going to let you live. I don't want to take a Blizzard to the face, though. So I'm probably not going to let you live. I lied. I think getting rid of Ninetales would be kind of nice. I don't think I'm going to, though. It's going to be like, yeah. Especially with that Aurora Reveal up. Do get a nice flinch, so. Alright, now it's time for these two to kind of sweep. Do their sweeping due diligence. We will Sacred Sword and Stomping Tantrum. Cool. Locking ourselves into Stomping Tantrum could have some issues, though, so... Ooh. With you already going for Terra... That just puts me in such a solid position, especially if you're Scarfed, Lando, here. If you're a different set for Landorus, you might live. I don't know. I don't think he lives. Yeah. And perfect. That's how you do it. 16-16. Solid way to kind of put us off there. Where does that put us? It lied. But we're now in top 100, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So that's kind of my hyper offensive squad that I've been playing around with. I think it's really good on ladder, but let's kind of have some fun with some Ogerpon. And let me just kind of show you on why I think this Pokemon is getting results. Now, being able to just legitimately utilize one of the strongest grass type moves in the entire game, and then being able to utilize moves like Encore, you can even utilize stuff like We'll even do this. We'll even go for like a follow me type core, just so we can really fully utilize Ogerpon's, you know, gimmick. All right. Next up, you know, we want the team to be fun. We want let's go for it. No. But we do want a little bit more of a fun team. So something interesting. We'll kind of hit them up with a meme squad. You know what? Not a meme squad. I kind of want a good team. You know, like I do want a team that kind of threatens. So you know what? I'm gonna bring Alolan Ninetales. I'm gonna give it the light clay. We're gonna be able to get some nice roar reveals up, and just kind of go from there. All right, perfect. We have our Ogerpon. We have our Ninetales. We're gonna go with the booster bundle, and we are gonna do some Blizzard spam. Oop. I'll make him Terra Ghost as well, just so I can kind of be immune to some of the things that are pesky. We'll go Blizzard. I'm gonna go Encore, Freeze Dry, and Taunt. It's a ladder team, you know? We're gonna have fun with it. Okay. And then, you know what? I'm gonna go Chi-Yu. We're gonna make this team so heavily based into just crazy amounts of offense that, you know, people aren't gonna know what hit them. And I'm gonna give him Terra Blast, Terra Water, Terra Blast. Nice. Modest. Make him. Oh my gosh! I'm like, why are these numbers so insane? How fast did you get? Did you like go jogging out of nowhere? Make him 138, so we can just outspeed Flutters, and max speed bundles. And then, you know, I know my team is heavily involved in ice. You know what? I want that Okidogi. We're going Okidogi. Like I'm saying, man, this team is going to be weird. It's going to be great. We're going to give him the Assault Vest. Going to give him the Guard Dog ability. And we are also going to be able to give him... what Terra is good for Okidogi? You want to be not super effective to ground. Psychic destroys him. Oh my gosh. I just realized that. And flying. You know, I'm boring, but Terra Ghost is just super solid. I want him to have Ice... Not Ice Fang. Gross. Ice Fang can miss. That makes it gross. Okay, so we're going to give him some pretty good moves, man. Can you get Heavy Slam? Can you get Iron Head? I do want Drain Punch. I don't necessarily think I want Knockoff. I want like a way to be able to just murder Flutter. So, and yeah, I'm going to make him a pretty brain dead set. Except I do want him to be able to outspeed Flutter. Wait, he can at 106. Haha. We can make him 104. Give him a little bit. I'm gonna say give him as much special defense as possible. And then finally, like I said, I'm gonna hit some people with some weird strats, man. Gotta go with the weird ones. Biggest reason on why I wanted to use you is because I wanted to see if it possibly gains access to like a solid like heal move, but it doesn't seem to have one. So, I know Volbeat. I'm just gonna go with Will Smith again. We're gonna bring Will Smith with the Covert Cloak, just to kind of let ourselves feel a bit safer with this. A lot of Terra Ghost, but we're throwing together a team. Just to have fun with it. And just to kind of be able to utilize Ogerpon in the best way possible. Not the best way possible. This is really just thrown together. So I'm kind of just blabbering words. My last one had Leer. Can you learn Snow? You can. Cool. There we go. Snowscape. And we can just keep the snow going. My team of misfits. I'm going to change this to specs. And then I might give you Icy Wind instead of Taunt. And then Chi-Yu Bundle could do some just craziness together. So, all right, we're going with it. We're gonna try our best to beat this friend, okay? In all honesty, I'm not like super opposed to just go like if he doesn't have wide guard on his, he doesn't. So I am just gonna go Chi-Yu. It's tough. I think I go Chi-Yu Ninetales. And then I need to bring Okidogi in the back, because just in case they get the Trick Room up, I need something to be able to kind of handle it. And then I'm going to go with my Ogerpon. Sweet. What is your Annihilate? He is Terrifier Safety Goggles. I think I just go for Burning Jealousy. I go for Aurora Reveal. I know I'm going to be locking myself into burning. Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. I didn't give him the right ability. I didn't give Ninetales the right ability. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even notice that. Jeez. Okay. Who's faster? It sucks that... and I'm being memed on for it. He just goes for Encore. He went for Beat Up. If I Spiky Shield... what if he has Encore? I'm gonna just go for this. I could have followed Mead. I'm gonna do this. I think it's a, like, I'm pretty much gonna lose anyways. But, you know what? We're still gonna try. We can't just like throw in the towel, bro. We gotta try. I almost want to throw in the towel. Yeah. Did I hit Annihilate though? Yes. That's what we were going for. Yeah, we lose that one. This team is powerful though, guys. We have to be able to show the power. Win it at such a high ranking with like this just thrown together team of misfits. You know, I kind of think Okidogi, like, starting off is one of those mons where it's just like, yeah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go Okidogi Bundle. I'll bring Ninetales in the back, just in case I want to Blizzard spam him. And I'm going to bring Chi-Yu as well. I mean, a solid... You know, I think Icy Wind is actually not a bad play to go for here. Because all this is going to do is it's just pretty much going to guarantee that Okidogi is going to be faster than Heatran, and the next turn I'm going to be able to be faster than Thundurus with Ninetales. So I'm not too opposed for going for this, and if he overthinks this and somehow Bundle lives next turn, we legitimately just switch into Ninetales. I don't anticipate Bundle living this turn at all. Exactly my point. But wasn't too worried because yay, Ninetales. Cool. Should be plenty of damage, and the Drain Punch. Wow. Okay. He's like, I'm hanging on for dear life. Yum. Dude, AV Okidogi is kind of freaking gross. I lived that pretty comfortably. Did you just double protect? That was gross. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? What if I would have Aurora Veiled right there? Then you would have felt real sad. I'm fine with this. Legit, just go for Drain Punch. Because you're not Scarfed, it makes it a little bit weird, but yeah, we just do this. Oh! You had Encore the whole time. Plot twist. It's kind of a fun, like, little strategy. Freeze it. Aha, you missed. Joke's on you, I still get to use this. I think locking myself into Dark Pulse and just firing off into this slot is... What did you do? Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, that did way more than it should have. Perfect. We're still not out of this, like, technically, so I'm still gonna play my outs. Still gonna play it with the intense click. Ooh, freeze him. We're good. Do it! Dang. He did hit that Matcha Gotcha, though. Ooh. Okay, cool. I was faster. Oh man, I am so gonna do this. Because I might be able to pick up the kill on Sinistcha. It's a gamble. Oh, and it paid off. Okay. Okay, how fast is Thundurus? Oh my gosh, I think I come out of this. Dude, the team did it. Oh my gosh. We gotta give it one more. The team did it. I like threw together this team. Oh my gosh, that's... Oh. That's funny. That's funny. I just threw together this team and it actually did that. That's insane. Well, you know, we gotta give it a best 2 out of 3. See how it does. It's exciting though. It's kind of goofy how this team actually kind of pulled it out. But Assault Vest Okidogi can actually put in some work. Like, the more that I've been looking at, like, how it matches up into certain, like, areas, it's a pretty good Pokemon, honestly. Like, definitely don't sleep on this one. I'm honestly, like... I'm thinking if I do something along the lines of, like, Chi-Yu Tornadus, and then maybe Okie dokie, of course, because, like, just in case. Then we're sending out Ogerpon. We gotta at least send out Ogerpon a few times in this. I'm just gonna Terra Water. I'm gonna do this. Nice. Oh, that does so much damage. And he went for the belly drum. Oh no. That's pretty silly. I do think just going for Burning Jealousy and Air Slash into Azumarill. And then, what does he have? Blood Moon Luna? Doesn't that get the burn too? It's a solid strategy, man. Check that out. Look at that. And we got that Assault Vest coming in clutch. Hyper Voice spam is definitely happening. Has he Terra'd yet? He definitely has not Terra'd. And I definitely don't want to read this wrong. He is Terra Ghost. Shoot. Yeah. Well, the good news is that should pick up the knockout. I will just double just in case like he got lucky with the damage roll. I don't think he necessarily got lucky with that damage roll. Oh. Wow. How much did that do? Did 32%? I'm gonna Spiky Shield. Because there's still an out. Now what I'm gonna do is he's gonna protect his Ursaluna, and I'm gonna Encore his Cresselia. And then I lock them both into the moves that they're... Oh. Jeez, man. What a sad way to go out. The squad did so well. GG. We lost to the fancy guy. Oh, wait. There's actually a change I'd like to make. I'm actually going to get rid of, even though it's stab, because I'm finding just so many opportunities on where the dark type move, I'm like, man, if I had a dark type move, like that scenario, it's like, what's the best move I can hit him with? Because, like, I didn't have a dark type move to hit him with. So, and that's okay. Gary Chess? Okay. We'll finish it off with this final battle. So we see that he has the Terra Fairy with Calm Mind, Moonblast, and Trick Room. Assault Vest, Terra Fire with Heavy Slam. Clear Amulet on this one. I like that actually a lot. Citrus Berries, Sui, and Arcanine. This is a little bit more of a team, man. This is actually a little bit Strength Sap too. So I really have to be wary of Trick Room. I'm going to start these two. And then we will come behind with Okidogi, and I'm going to do Ogerpon. So you have access to Terra Fairy. We know this. I almost want to just do this. Just because he goes for the Terra Fairy. He's able to... Wow, he didn't. I guess, like... I overthought, but it's like, why would you risk that? Oh well. Do you have Flash Cannon? You do. So what I would go for here is I would Flash Cannon into Ninetales because it's quad effective. So I really got to think like... I'm going to switch into Ogerpon. I'm going to go for Drain Punch into Empoleon. That's fine. Just going to go for Ivy Cudgel. And... I have a guaranteed hit into Empoleon, though. I might want to take it, but I'm not going to. The Cresselia is in a little bit of a scary situation where I'm like, if I just let it do its thing, it could be such a problem. Switch back into Ninetales so that I don't have to take that. He could just go straight for Flash Cannon here, which would be like a phenomenal play on his end, but... play our outs. He does. Because I want to keep my Focus Sash intact, I'm gonna just switch. And let's see how much he does. Oh, Okidogi's actually just such a solid Pokemon. What did he do his last turn? He went for Flash Cannon. And he went for Icicle Crash. Man. Oh, I could Encore him. Into Protect, so. Perfect. Yeah, we're both gonna go to sleep here. And, like, he's probably just gonna protect himself, which will be a fine play. I almost don't want him to... Yeah. I like this. Cool. I think I just pretty much let Ogerpon die. Then we Terra Ghost. Because, yeah, you've got, like, nothing for him. Just spam Spiky Shield. Yay, Ogerpon. You've got this, buddy. I mean, if Ogerpon wakes up, though, I want him to go for Spiky Shield. He doesn't. Oh, and I'm getting max turns of sleep, too. That's just... I gotta be real, that's just kind of dumb. But, you know, Pokemon's Pokemon. It is what it is. Perfect. If I wasn't taking as much damage from Wild Charge, I'd be a little bit more confident. But because of how much damage Wild Charge was doing, there was no way I was going to win. But yeah, it was kind of a fun, like, randomly built together squad. That last one, if I would have just straightforward gone for a Dark Pulse into the one slot, it would have been fine. But in all honesty, as you guys can see, like, really, a lot of the cores that you guys are going to be finding, I mean, I still think Chien-Pao is going to be a staple, and I do think a team that's going to be looking a lot like this with these two kind of like with each other, and then maybe having like this with maybe like Sunny Day support, and then maybe like a Fluttermane with like choice specs, and then you can give it the speed boost with Sunny Day, or you can give it a further special attack boost. Like having a team core that's going to be kind of looking very similar to that is something I would say very much look out for. I mean, it is obvious that this Ogerpon is honestly... This Ogerpon right here is honestly the best, like, form of him. I still think the regular Ogerpon with Defiant has so much capability, so don't write him off. But I do feel like a team that kind of, like, runs with Chien-Pao, Ogerpon, Tornadus, Fluttermane, maybe having, like, an Iron Hands, that could be really solid with this core. Pretty much running him with, like, a Focus Sash, running Tornadus with, like, Covert Cloak, Fluttermane Specs, you have the Assault Vest, and then, you know, like, trying to think here. Because, like, you kind of want to, like, finish off the core with, like, something really... You know what? I'll finish off the core like that. Boom. I feel like this could be a core to look out for, is something along these lines. Because no matter how we slice it, this core is still so... Like, these Pokemon right here are still so solid. Like, there's no reason to not run these Mons. There really isn't any reason. Because this team is just... It's going to be so consistent. Because you can give, you know, Dazzling Gleam and Moonblast, and, you know, you guys have already seen all of this stuff. Like, I'm not going to blow your minds with anything. But the biggest reason on why Ogerpon is so solid is because Ogerpon has that attack boost and Mold Breaker. Being able to just utilize your Fire-type moves with no repercussion is a lot bigger than you'd expect. So I'd really say look out for Ogerpon. Make sure, you know, like, you start playing around with some of those, you know, the Loyal 3 or whatever. I still think Munkidori also has a lot of untouched potential. I think Okidogi is phenomenal. And I sadly think Pheasantipity is just not going to be good. Oh, I love it so much. But it's like, you know, let's even look at it before I end this video. It's like you got Toxic Chain. I mean, you have pretty good bulk. Let's see. You have Calm Mind. It's not priority screens, so I wouldn't recommend running it screens. You have Tailwind? You put Tailwind up for your team? You can, like, Icy Wind. You get Acid Spray. Dazzling Gleam. But you only have 70 special attack? How strange. I'll find a way to run this Mon, because it's my favorite of the Loyal 3. But yeah, maybe that'll be the topic for next video. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope you continue to live large. Thank you so much again, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.